Quizmaster, my video is not starting, Raja. My video, start video button not working. Raja, I'm saying three members from team one: Ajay, Mahesh, and Sidharth.
No. Sidharth, you are team number 6, Sidharth.
Raja,
Sidharth,
I'm saying three members from team one: Ajay, Mahesh, and Sidharth.
No. Sidharth, you are team number 6, Sidharth.
Raja, I'm saying three members from team one: Ajay, Mahesh, and Sidharth.
No. Sidharth, you are team number 6, Sidharth.
Raja, I'm saying three members from team one: Ajay, Mahesh, and Sidharth.
Okay, guys, I think some of you have clicked on YouTube or something, so please, if at all you have clicked on YouTube, because you are getting an echo, so please don't do that. Okay, guys, I think some of you have clicked on YouTube or something, so please, if at all you have clicked on YouTube, because you are getting an echo, so please don't do that. Okay, guys, I think some of you have clicked on YouTube or something, so please, if at all you have clicked on YouTube, because you are getting an echo, so please don't do that. Okay, I'm reading out because there's a confusion. I'm reading it out again. Team 1 is Xquizit, Ajay, Krishna, and Mahesh. Team 2 is Xquizit Stars, Gautham and Sabari. Okay, I'm reading out. Team 3 is Multiverse, Praveen and Ansar. Team 4 is PSG, Aditya and Karthik Shankar. Team 2 is and Team 5 is JQEQ, Kavyashri and Rupankar. And Team 6 is Hyderabad, Harish and Sidharth. Is that all right? And Team 5 is JQEQ, Kavyashri and Rupankar. And Team 6 is Hyderabad, Harish and Sidharth. Okay, so good evening, everyone. So welcome to the third semifinals of Club Challenge. I'll be sharing your screen now. Just give me 1 second. Okay, Aditya is having a problem. Aditya, what is the problem? What is happening?
Name change பண்ண முடியலன்னு சொல்ற.
Okay, I'll help you out. No issue. So go to participants and then you hover over your name. You'll get something called more. So click on more and then it will give you an option of renaming yourself. Okay. Okay. Before we start, I would like one member from each team to send a hi or a test to a person called Pounce here. So that is where you will be pouncing your answers. So I would want to check the pounces. So one of you from each team just send me a hi on Pounce here. Okay, I'm able to see. Okay, team 5. Team 2, Team 3, Team 1, 4 and 6, please. Four and 6, have you sent it? Okay, 6 has sent it. Harish, are you in Team 4? Harish? Harish? Please yourself to Team 6, please.
Yeah, Harish is my teammate. Just give him 5 minutes.
Yeah, just rename. And I have received points from Team 4. Aditya, Karthik, Shankar. Aditya, Karthik, Shankar, send me a... Karthik, Shankar, your Team 4. Not Team 5. Your Team 4. Please rename yourself to Team 4. Right. So, yeah, got it, Karthik. Thank you so much. I'll share my screen now. We are good to go. And then I'll move it. Please keep your video on at all times. And then audio can be on mute unless and until you are answering. And one of you, please take the, lead to answer. Let not both of you, and for pounds also. Because whatever be the pounds that I get first, that would be considered as your answer. Even if you want to change it again, I would not take it. Because this is a competitive quizzing, so I would not be I would not be lenient on any quiz, any rules. So all the very best, and I'll explain the rules as we go along. This would be team. I'll be sharing the screen now. Okay, so I hope all of you are able to view the screen. Perfect. So once again, on behalf of Chennai Quiz Factory, Raja here and Priya, we welcome you to Club Challenge. This is an initiative by Chennai Quiz Factory to bring in quiz clubs together and have a very fair and tough competition, but also sharing knowledge as we go along. So, welcome to Semis 3. And we would like to thank our friends, family, and the entire quizzing fraternity, without whose support we would not be where we are right now. So thank you so much, all of you. So these are the general rules. We'll be having 20 questions in total. And the first and the last question will be only on pounds. And there are no negatives for the first and the last question. So please feel free to guess your answers. There is absolutely no negatives for the first and the last question, which is only on pounds. All the other questions will be in the regular format of pounds and bounds format. And then the all questions on a direct will carry 10 points. Whereas on a pounds, the points are 15 for a right answer and a negative of 10 points for a wrong answer on a pounds. Direct questions do not have any negatives. And in the case of a tie, the most number of right answers shall be checked first. If a tie still prevails, then we'll have the least number of negatives taken into account. And then if there's a tie still, we'll probably have the largest sequence of right answers. But then if it goes on in the mode of 2019 World Cup finals, then we'll probably have a tiebreaker if all of these cases still end up in a tie. Are we good to go? If you have any doubt, please get them clarified right now. And one more point I would like
the words are blurred. And it's not clear.
Who is this?
This is Praveen, Team 3.
Is it the same for all of you?
Here it is okay. Here it is okay.
Not here, Raja. Here it's fine. Here it's fine.
So Praveen, then probably it is at your end.
Maybe because of internet issue.
Yeah. Praveen, maybe it's at your end. Is it okay now? Team 3? Sorry. Team 3?
Raja, first and last question does not have any negative, right?
No. First and last question do not have negatives.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you.
So we want you to start and end without a negative. So that's the idea behind that. All of your teams. So feel free to guess. And so if you're all, so I'll give you one more thing. One more thing is that, one of the question would be related to the quiz itself, and one question would be related to India. And one question would be a tribute question, and tribute necessarily doesn't mean to someone who is dead or something, someone who has achieved, say, fame or has been in news recently for a lot of other things. Probably that would be a tribute also. So just giving you a heads up, I would not say which are these questions or which are these question numbers. I think I'll, team 3, I need you to confirm. If you confirm, then we'll probably start with the first question.
Yeah, I'm joining back again. Give me a sec.
Yes. So for your information, this quiz is going live on YouTube, and you could probably check out your performance again after the quiz is over. Great then. So team 3 is back, and all the very best team. Last but never the least, the most important rule, these people were not liked for what they did. So let's keep up the quizzing etiquette and say no to Google. Okay, not just Google, all other secondary research are included in this. So let's get cracking with the first question, which is on pounds for all the teams. Here we go. This is a bony mass at the end of the tail of few dinosaurs and some mammals such as ankylosaurids, glyptodons, and megalonid turtles. This was a form of a weapon to defend against predators and at times fight of competition for mating. It is believed that this was so strong that it could break the bones of the enemies. What is the name of this bony mass at the end of the tail? Okay, audience, you're asking YouTube. It is being shared on the WhatsApp group, so you can check that. Before we move on, one second, before you pounce, if you are giving out the answer to everyone, that particular team will get a negative of 10 and all the other teams will get a positive of 10 points. So I'm making pounds has to be only 2 pounds here. It cannot be to everyone. Let's go ahead with the pounces. No negatives. So I got pounds from team 4. Okay. So nobody's pouncing. Team 4 has pounced. I meant to get pounces from the other way. Feel free, no negatives. Yeah, go ahead, team 5. Go ahead. Okay, team 5 has pounced. I'll have to probably close the pounds at this moment. Okay, the pounds is closed. Team Harish, can you just rename yourself to team 6 and then Harish? I'm getting a little confused. So rename yourself to team 6, Harish. The other way around. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Team 1, team 5 and team 6 get 15 points. Team 1, team 5 and team 6 get 15 points, while team 4 unfortunately doesn't get any point. That is they have not given the right answer. So moving ahead, the answer is club. It's called a club. So so that's the question related to our quiz today, the club challenge. So moving ahead to the regular pounds and bounds format. This question is for team 1. Other teams, please be ready on the pounds. La Conquête du Monde, or the Conquest of the World, was a creation of the French Academy Award-winning filmmaker Albert Lamouris. The game was a huge hit in France, which duly prompted the Parker brothers to snap it up. But since many of the company's executives were war veterans, the name seemed to be a little risky to move forward with. So the creative team of the Parker brothers were up with the task of coming up with a less warlike name for the game. The legend goes like nobody came up with anything interesting, and suddenly a salesperson had passed on a paper to the president of the company with some letters written on it. But it is also said that the letters were nothing but the first letters of the names of each of the Parker's brothers, president's grandchildren. So what game was thus introduced to the whole world from France by the Parker brothers? So for each of the question, you will find some clue or something in the question itself. So you just have to find out for that particular clue, and then the answer is all yours. So team 5 have pounds. Team 2, you are asking me. So I am not your teammate, unfortunately. I'm sorry. Team 5 has pounced. Team 5 has pounced. Unfortunately, they have not given the wrong right answer, so that would be a negative. Okay. Question is with team 1 now. And I'll have to close the pounds now. Pounds is closed. Team 1, go ahead.
Is it risk?
Is it risk?
Yeah.
You were very risk averse, not going on a pound, so it was your direct.
No, it's my.
That is what was risk. So good start, team 1. So you get 10 points for not the direct answer. So answer was risk. So good crack. Moving ahead to team 2 for a direct. Question 3. Adams suggested Hercules standing between two allegorical figures representing virtue and sloth. Thomas Jefferson wanted the children of Israel in the wilderness, while Benjamin Franklin wanted Moses parting the Red Sea. Swiss-born Pierre Eugene du Simitier tried to combine all three and added his few elements too. He was outright rejected. Later, a Philadelphia lawyer's attempt of the same, using his own mishmash of symbols, was also rejected, though not in whole. Parts of it were considered, with the then Secretary of Congress, Charles Thomson, sealing the final version of what we all know today. And he even included a couple of elements from Simitier's version. What are we talking about? Go through the question carefully, slowly. Team 3, Praveen, is it okay now? Is the screen clear?
Yeah, my net is unstable, but I'll be fine. Yeah.
Okay. Question is team 2. Others, you can bounce. Okay, I think I'll close pounds in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pounds is closed. Team 2, go ahead. Team 2. Team 2, Sabari and Gautham.
Pass, bro, pass.
Okay, team 2 is passing. Team 3. Team 3.
Yeah, will pass.
Team 3.
Statue of Liberty.
Okay, Statue of Liberty. No, this is not Statue of Liberty. Team, go ahead.
We say this is the Liberty painting.
Liberty painting.
No.
Okay. This is not the Liberty painting. Okay, I'll move ahead to team 5 now.
I will guess this is as the national symbol of United States, thus their seal, basically.
Perfectly right, perfectly right. So team 5 gets 10 points. So I said, no, Charles Thomson sealing the final version. So that was your clue. This is the United States seal. So good crack, team 5, right? So team 5, good crack. And question goes to team 6 now. So team 5 gets 10 points. Team 6, you're direct. Warren X was a Y salesman in the 1930s. During the Second World War, he joined the Air Force and became a combat flying officer. He felt that most difficult part of flying was figuring out how to get from the airport to his final destination. So in 1946, he convinced his ex-employee Y in selling him their products at a discount price. Warren told Y that if his customers started using more of his services, it would actually result in more sales for Y. ID X and Y. So on a pounds, I need both X and Y. Part pounds will be a negative. Team 6, just wait for your turn while others pause. Okay, I don't see any pounces so far. Is anybody pouncing? On a 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pounce is closed. Team 6, go ahead.
So we'll just take a guess. So this is Y is maps.
Maps? Okay, I'll stop you there. Y is a company.
Okay, Y. I mean, you want me to elaborate on my answer?
Yeah. Y is probably you would if you say an answer is Y, then probably you'll have to say a map company or something.
Okay. So we'll go with Carter for X and Y as yellow pages. Just wild guess.
Very nice guess. Unfortunately, no. Team 1.
We would say X is Carter and Y is garment.
Y is garment.
Yeah, garment. GARMAN, garment. The
Garment.
static,
Okay.
static
Yeah.
pattern navigation.
Understood. No, this is not garment. Team 2.
We will pass.
Okay, team 2 is passing. Team 3. Team 3.
We are passing it.
Oh, team 3 is passing. Team 4.
Okay, we'll say this as X is Carter and Y is Otis lifts.
What was Y?
Otis lifts.
Fortis lifts. Okay, no, not Fortis lifts. Team 5.
Okay, I would say Warren X as Buffett and Y as Berkshire Hathaway.
Okay, Warren Buffett and Y as Berkshire Hathaway. Nice guess though. No, unfortunately. Okay, nobody has got it. So if you look at it, the second part says that most difficult part of flying was figuring out how to get from the airport to his final destination. So I thought that was a major clue here. The answer is Avis rental.
Oh.
So Warren Avis bought 4 cars at a discounted price and started renting it out. So unfortunately, nobody got it. Question 5 remains with Team 6. Japan is a land of wonders as well as oddities. In 1934, an elaborate and splendid wedding took place under full Shinto rites and an eloquent banquet. The bride was 232 years old and a much younger groom was 110 years old. The invitations for this wedding were so highly priced that they have now become museum pieces. Who were the bride and the groom? Legend says that one of their forefathers within quotes was possessed, resulting in the Great Fire of Mairaki that destroyed almost 70% of the city of Tokyo. So I just want you to tell who are the bride and the groom. Or what are we talking about? This is for Team 6. I'm waiting for pounces. I'm not seeing much pounces. This is workable. There is no a legend which is being talked about in the last paragraph, something which happened. very famous. The fire of Mairaki is quite famous in history.
You want the objects, right? Not the names of the objects. You want the names of the objects.
Yeah, not the names. So if objects or whatever, I'm not looking for the names of them. I just want to know what are we talking about or who are they.
Praveen, go for it.
Okay, okay. Team 1 has pounced, has got it right. Team 1 gets 15. Team 1 has got it right. Ajay, was that message for me or your teammate?
It was for my teammate. Sorry, my bad.
No issues. I understood. Got it. Aditya, I think your camera is a bit foggy. Maybe you should just wipe it out or something. The lens is a bit foggy. Okay, I don't think I'm seeing any more pounces, so I'll have to close the pounce now. Okay, I got pounce from team 3 who also get it right. 15 pounds. Team 1 and team 3 get 15 each. Okay, team 6, go ahead.
You're looking for what is being talked about over here.
Correct.
So we'll guess that these are swords, samurai swords, katana.
Nice. Brilliant guess actually. Swords. No, these are not swords, unfortunately. Team 1, go ahead. Or team 1 got it on a pounce. Team 2?
We'll pass.
Okay. Team 3 a pounce. Team 4?
This is the Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Okay, so the bombing of that is being talked about like this. Yeah. No, nice guess though. Nicely worked out. No, team 5?
Passing.
Okay, team 5 also passes. So 2 teams on pounces get it right. These are actually the kimonos. So the marriage of kimonos was what we are talking about. And it said that a possessed kimono was the reason behind the fire of Mairaki about several centuries back. So team 6, since last 2 questions were with you, this question will go to team 1. Longest question. The story goes as follows. In 1816, Lord Byron and his Dr. John Polidori were once vacationing with the English poet Shelley and Mary Wollstonecraft, staying in the adjoining villa. On one common night together, they decided to write a ghost story each. Mary wrote about a scientist who assembled body parts stolen from several dead bodies and cadavers and made a monster out of it. She spent the summer in bringing life to the story, resulting in the novel X. While Shelley came up with a story based on his experiences, Lord Byron wrote about vampires. Polidori's story about a skull-headed lady punished for peeping through a keyhole was considered to be terrible, the worst of the lot. So since Lord Byron did not complete his story and Polidori was intrigued by the vampire idea, he started working on his book Y, which is considered to be the pioneer for the vampire fad that hit Europe in the coming years. So although Y was not entirely a hit, it created so much buzz that several vampire stories started to be told and retold in several European languages. And by the time Bram Stoker came up with the most famous vampire in pop culture, vampires were a common theme in English literature and stage plays. So I simply put, what did Mary write and what did Polidori write? ID, X and Y.
Raja, this thing is art direct, right? Team 1 direct, right?
Team 1's direct, so just wait.
Yeah, sure.
Others can pause. I'm waiting for pauses. X and Y are extremely famous in literature as well as pop culture. I need both the parts, team 5, I need both the parts, not just one. If you can give me just one, that will be a negative. Okay, team 5 gets 15. Good crack. Team 5 gets 15. But team 4 unfortunately got just one part right. So that would be negative for team 4. And team 6 also gets one part wrong and one part right. So they also get negative. Team 5 and team 6 get negatives. Sorry, team 4 and team 6 get negatives, and team 2 also gets negative. Team 3 also gets a negative. I think that's about it. Yeah. So just team 1 left. Team 1, go ahead.
I said Frankenstein and Dracula. X being Frankenstein and Y being Dracula.
Okay, X is Frankenstein and Y is Dracula. So that will give you 5 points for Frankenstein.
Oh.
Very simple. It's a vampire story, and the book itself is the vampire.
Oh.
Okay, so good crack by team 5. Team 5 got both the parts right. So this question is, since one has answered, the 7th question goes to team 2. John Surratt was one of the suspects in the assassination of Abraham Lincoln, but before he could be tried, he escaped to Canada. However, his mother Mary Surratt, was tried and was hanged to death along with 3 others. While in Canada, Father Charles Boucher, a Catholic priest, had given him sanctuary. From there, he fled to Europe under a false name. While in Europe, for a brief time, John joined a military unit that was formed in 1860. So the military unit was formed in 1860. So this military unit was formed in the defense of X. The military unit of X comprised mainly of young unmarried Roman Catholic men who volunteered to assist Y in the struggle against the Italian unificationist Risorgimento. At one point of time, the unit had close to 5,000 men from almost 30 nationalities, including India. But the unit met its end at the hands of the newly formed United Kingdom of Italy in 1870. So ID X, and X is a region and Y is a person, and for Y, even if you don't get the person's name, if you tell who the person is, I'll still give it to you. Like for example, if you think the answer is say Narendra Modi, if you say Prime Minister of India or just Prime Minister, I'll just give it to you. This is for team 2. Oh, team 6, brilliant answer. Team 6 gets 15 points. Okay, I'll have to close the pounds now. Team 2, go ahead.
No, we'll pass.
Okay, team 2 is passing. Team 3?
Is it Garibaldi and Anthony Giuseppe Garibaldi and the region Garibaldi and Sicily? Okay, I'm passing it for X.
Okay.
Bavaria,
Okay,
I'm saying.
Bavaria and Garibaldi. Okay. Nice guess. No, I'll move to team 4.
We say Y as Giuseppe Mazzani and X as English East India Company.
Oh, nice guess. No, this is not English East India Company. Nice. They definitely did not meet the end in 10 years. Anyway, nice guess. So I'll move to team 5.
Okay, I'm not sure about X, but Y, maybe John Wilkes Booth, the assassinator of Abraham Lincoln.
Okay, John Wilkes Booth. Okay. You don't know X. No issue. So John Wilkes Booth actually, was shot to death before this happened. Anyway, that's all right. Just a guess. No problem. Team 6.
Pounds.
You got it on a pounds. Nice. So team 1.
We are saying X is Sicily and Y is Garibaldi.
What was X? Can you come again?
Sicily.
Sicily. Okay.
Yeah,
Sicily and Garibaldi.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
This is not Sicily and Garibaldi. All of you were in the region, but no, this is the Papal States. The unit Papal Zoaves, the military unit. It was military dress that John Surratt wore, and it was started by Pope Pius IX. So even Pope would have given you the right answer. So just team 6 gets 15 points. And the question stays with team 2. Simple. Who, when, where? So this is the tribute question that I was talking about. When is just give me the period. I don't want the date or the timeline or whatever. Why did this happen or something like that? That is when. And where was this happening? Also need not be the exact city or something. You can tell me the place or where do you think it happened.
Raja, can you please zoom the picture? Can you?
Yeah, I can. 1 second. So I said this is a tribute question. Think of the news going on past a month or so, maybe less than that. Perfect. Team 4 gets 15. Perfect right answer actually. Team 4. Nice.
Can you show the requirements, like what, when, where, what all do you need is the answer?
No. Who is the person masked? And when did this incident happen? And where did this happen?
No, Praveen, no pounds.
Team 6, you've not given the entire answer. Please give me an entire answer at one slot.
Raja, have you got our pounds?
At team 1, I received your pounds.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that will be a negative.
Doesn't matter.
Team 4 got it right. So others have just given part answers. I would have to give you a negative if I don't get the full answer. Team 6. Yes, team 6 gets it right. 15. Team 5, I've just got 1. Okay, team 5 gets a negative. And I think that's about it. Question stays with. I'll close the pounds. Ajay, you are chatting with me yet again. Okay, this is team 2. Go ahead, team 2.
This is during the 2007 50-50 World Cup.
Okay.
And this is Dhoni and in Jharkhand.
Perfectly right, team 2. That is the complete answer. At Ranchi, this took place. So team 1, what did you do was probably a typo or whatever, but you said 2011 World Cup debacle. That's
it's actually typo. It's typo.
Yeah, I know. So that's when we won the World Cup. So this is what has happened. So this was a tribute question to Dhoni. So question is with team 3 now. Right. This is Mae West, an early 1900s American actress, singer, comedian, playwright, and a sex symbol who has been part of the entertainment industry for almost 70 years. She was known for her controversies, especially with the censor board. She once commented, "I believe in censorship. I made a fortune out of it." And in 1999, she was voted as the 15th greatest female screen legend of classic American cinema. So apart from all her professional glory, West is also credited to have given her name as a nickname to few products in the world that include life preservers used in World War II, a parachute malfunction, the Isaac Islands in Newfoundland, and the kit gas generator and all of that. But the most famous of all of these is also one of the most recognizable product in the world. What are we talking about? The clue is in the... Question is with team 3. Others, you can take it on a pause.
So can you repeat? You said the clue is in the
picture. The clue is in the picture. Okay, nobody seems to be
Team three.
bouncing. Who's bouncing?
Question to team 3, right?
Team 3, yeah. I'll just wait for 5 seconds and then move on to team 3.
Bouncing, can you?
Who's this? Team
6.
Okay. Team 6, please go ahead. Get your pounds done. I'll have to stop bounces from other teams. So after I get team 6's answer, team 3, you can go ahead. Wait. Okay, team 6. Unfortunately, that is not the right answer. So team 6 gets a negative of 10. And team 3, go ahead.
Okay, we'll go with the shape of the Coke bottle.
You go with the shape of the Coke bottle, getting you 10 points there. So that is the Coca-Cola bottle. The Coca-Cola bottle is nicknamed as Mapst. Good crack, team 3. Team 4, this is your direct question now. According to English writer Anthony Burgess, it is said that X got the idea of creating Y from billboard advertisements of an educational correspondence course company called Bennett's during the World War II. The original poster as shown here, J.M. Bennett, the founder of the company, offering his help to prosper in life. However, after his son took over the company, he used the same ad, but by slightly changing something which made sense, with him being the son of the person in the original poster, which caught the eye of X. ID X and Y, wherein Y in a different context altogether, after several stints around the world, reached India in a slightly modified avatar in several languages. Okay. Just another note is that other stories say X may have got the idea of Y from working under the then Ministry of Information, Brendan Bracken, popularly called as BB. I want you to tell who is X and what did he create? What is Y? I'll wait for 10 seconds. Okay, is X a Aditya, you're talking or you're asking everyone, okay. X is a person. X is a person. Y is something he created. Okay, I think I'll have to close the pounds now. So
Have you received our pounds?
1 second. Okay, just received it. Team 6. Okay, unfortunately, Team 6 gets a negative. Sorry about that. So, Team 4, go ahead.
We say X as Bennett Coleman and Y as Times of India.
Okay, you're all going with Bennett, the name. Okay, I'll have to Team 5.
Okay, I will guess this is Lord Kirshner and Uncle Sam posters.
Lord Curzon.
Kirshner.
Kirchner. Okay, Lord Kirchner and Uncle Sam posters. Nice guess. No. This is Team 6 now.
Team 6 pounds, right?
Negative. Okay, Team 1.
We are saying X is Bennett Coleman and Y is tabloids, the newspaper format.
Okay. Newspaper format tabloids and team. Okay.
Yeah.
Team 2. Team 2.
Is X George Orwell
Okay.
and Y is Big Brother.
George Orwell and Y is Big Brother. Okay. And that would give you 10 points indeed. So good crack, very good crack. So this indeed, if you look at it, George Orwell, Big Brother is watching you. So this came from here. So what happened was when Bennett's son took over, he said, "Let me be your brother." So it made sense, being that he was the father of the son of Bennett. So he changed his poster to "Let me be your brother." And it is said that George Orwell got the idea of Big Brother from the advertisement. So very good track, 10 points to Team 2. And we come to the end of 10 questions. So let us take a look at the scores. Yeah.
Team 1 is at 35. Team 2 is at 15. Team 3 is also at 15. Team 4 has scored 5 points. Team 5 is at 20. And Team 6 is at 15 points.
Okay, very, very close. So all the teams have got a lot of chance to catch up and take the lead as we get to head into the final half.
Yeah, could you just repeat that again, please? I didn't catch it fully.
Sure.
Sure. Team 1 is at 35 points. Team 2, 15. Team 3, 15. Team 4, 5. Team 5, 20 points. And Team 6, 15 points.
Nice. So that's quite close. And I'll go to team, this will be with Team 3 now. Alfonso Ribeiro, American actor, comedian, dancer, singer, and TV personality, among others, recently in 2018 filed a lawsuit against the video game X for copying his dance moves. The dance was made famous by Alfonso in a sitcom that marked the TV acting debut of a future Hollywood superstar who is the only actor to have 8 consecutive films to gross over $100 million in the domestic US market. The game X was also similarly sued by rapper 2 Milli and by actor Donald Faison, who starred as Turk in the comedy drama Scrubs, for copying the trademark dance moves. So ID X, the video game, and also ID the sitcom that features Alfonso's dance. The first person with the red jacket is Alfonso Ribeiro. So that is the dance which became very famous. ID the sitcom. The details of the sitcom are given in the first paragraph. And also tell me the name of the game. The video game actually copied the 3 moves that I am currently showing you there. Oh, brilliant. Team 5 gets 10 points. Very nice. 15 points. So this is a direct to Team 3. Team 5. Yeah, Team 5 gets 15. Very good crack. Okay, so I'll have to close the pounds and move to Team 3.
For the game, we'll say Fortnite. And
okay,
sitcom, we will say
Friends.
Okay, I heard Friends. So I'll have to move it. I'll not say whether it is right or wrong. I'll have to move it to Team 4.
Okay, we see this. The game as PUBG and the sitcom as How I Met Your Mother.
Okay, PUBG and How I Met Your Mother. No, I'll move to Team 6.
We'll say Fortnite for the game, and for the sitcom, Seinfeld.
Okay, Seinfeld. Okay, Team 1.
Yeah, we'll go with Fortnite for the game and the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air for the sitcom. I think it was Carlton Banks was the first role, I guess. I'm not sure. Something like that.
Fantastic. So that's the complete answer. You get 5 points for getting Fresh Prince of Bel-Air right, while Team 3 got the other part, which was the Fortnite part. Okay, so this is these are the moves which the game copied. So nice answer.
Raja, the screen is glitching. I guess it's not visible at all for now.
Same here.
Same here. Too.
Is that for everyone?
Yeah.
How is it now?
Little better.
No,
Better.
it's the same.
Oh, I think probably it was because there are a lot of GIF images. Just give me 1 second.
It's better now.
Okay, yeah.
Because the safety set is better. Yes.
Yeah. It was because of the GIF image. 1 second. Team, this will be with Team 2 now. Okay, Team 2 going ahead. So in the year 1995, Pacific Bell Telephone Company told all its directory assistance operators to answer calls with either hi, this is the name, what city, or hi, I am their name and what city. The operators were surprised as all this while they used to have a more pleasing greeting line with the word please. What exactly did Pac-Bell ask its, or why exactly did Pac-Bell ask its employees to drop the word please while attending calls? It's a very simple logical answer actually. So more than a quiz, I think this is very logical. You could just get the answer right. Team 2, this is with you. I'll wait for pounces. Okay, I don't see any pounces unfortunately, so I'll have to move ahead to team 2. Team 2, go ahead. Very simple, straightforward answer.
No, we say they didn't want their workers to start with please. No, pleasing way. They don't want to appeal in a pleasing way.
No, why would that be? So that's the question.
No,
Okay, no head. No problem. I'll go ahead. Team 3.
So we'll say to ease off the anger of the complaint. So they are starting with please and to make things comfortable, and they are oriented towards accepting the request or the complaint that is being filed or the request they need.
I'm saying they remove the word please.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's the question. Why did they remove the word please?
Please is trademarked by some other company. Please is trademarked by other company. Please.
Okay,
Use of
so no problem. No, nice answer. No, I'll move to team 4 now.
Did they replace with good mornings, good evenings? Yeah.
No, they did not replace with anything. All they said was, hi, this is Raja, what city? Or, hi, I'm Raja, what city? So this is what they had asked the person.
Okay, I will pass this.
Okay. Team 5. Team 5?
Person.
Okay. Team 6?
Okay. So what we'll guess is before they used to say so by the time they completed with the word please, so they used to say hi, this is Sidharth, what city please, but they used to answer. So I'm saying that before they completed that sentence, they would give the answer for the city. So they shortened the sentence, they removed the please.
Oh, very nice guess. Very nice guess. Good thinking. No, that's not the answer though. So team 1.
So what we are saying is that they removed the word please because it took more time to say compared to hi. So basis which they can accommodate more calls. Since at that time the operator things used to be there for transferring the calls. So they preferred for us shorter word than a longer word.
Okay, so you say that please saved a lot of time.
Yeah, essentially.
Okay. I'll move ahead, but give you 10 points because that was brilliantly cracked. The word please actually took about half a second additionally to the call. So they were able to save or take about 135,000 additional calls per hour after this change. So good crack. Team 1 gets 10 points. And a question remains with team 2 now. This is said to have originated in the Norse mythology when Aegir, the god of sea, organized a banquet to divert the sadness prevailing because of the death of the beloved prince Baldur. To their surprise, they found Loki, the god of evil, coming in as an uninvited guest. The Roman side of the story say that this is because of the violation of the natural cycle of time and hence the origination. At Babylon, at religious feast, a fixed number of people were selected to represent the gods. After hours of merrymaking and ceremonies, the last god is killed. The Egyptians, though, believe this is because of the last rung of the ladder by which the soul reaches the eternity. In the gypsy world, it is represented in the tarot deck in the form of a skeleton. So for 5 points, tell me what are we talking about? And for the other 5, what is the Christian equivalent of the stories mentioned above? So this is with team 2 now. I'll wait for people to... Oh, team 5 has got it right. Brilliant. So 15 points, team 5. Team 3. Team 3 unfortunately gets a negative. Team 3. So that would be a negative, unfortunately. Okay. I'll wait for points. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, closing it. Team 2, go ahead.
Will pass, bro. No idea.
Okay. Team 2 is passing. Team 4?
We'll say this is the no moon day, like Amma was saying. No moon day. And for second part, no.
Okay, you're saying no moon day and second part. Okay. No issues. I'll move to team 4. Sorry, this is team 4, right?
Yes.
So team 5 got it on a pounds. So team 6.
So for the Christian equivalent, we'll say Halloween. Halloween for the second part. And what are we talking about? What can you like explain the? We didn't understand the question. The first part.
This is okay. Some phenomenon or some legend or some story, something which is believed all over the world. It's been explained here. The origination is explained here in the Norse mythology, the Roman mythology, the Babylonians, the Egyptians, and Egypt. How is it represented in the different civilizations or the different kinds of communities of people?
Zombies for the first part, and Halloween for the second part. Halloween, trick or treat for the second.
Okay, nice. Not the right answer though. So this is for team 1.
We are saying it is the Aeger's banquet, and the Christian equivalent is the Last Supper.
Okay, so what was the banquet?
Aeger's banquet.
The Norse gods banquet. Basically, yeah. So basically, when Loki entered it, there was a huge commotion which was caused during the banquet because Loki entered it. I don't know. I think there's some story like that, I guess.
Yeah, so you're saying the Christian equivalent is the Last Supper.
Yeah.
8 points for getting the Christian equivalent right. But unfortunately, the story, this is the Aeger banquet because I had already told that. What happened here was the fear of the number 13. So it is said that Loki was the 13th god who had entered. And in fact, he was the one who killed Baldur in the form of an old woman or something. So that is why, and the Christian equivalent is the Last Supper, which says 13th person, 13 people were in that supper. So 13 is the number, or fear of 13 is what I was looking at. And good 5 points to team 1, and question stays with team 2. Okay. This is a 1902 cartoon of noted illustrator and cartoonist Clifford Berryman. The cartoon is said to be of a real-life incident that spread across the US, which became a feel-good patriotic fable of X. Amid several groups launching onto this incident for personal benefits, one New York shop owner thought this would be a perfect story to attract kids. So ID the person in the picture, which is X, and what began that revolutionized the child's room. That is Y. So team 5 has got it right, perfectly right, 15 points. Team 5. Question 14, yeah. Question 14, team 5 has got 15 points. Team 4 has also got 15 points. Good 15 points for to both the teams. Team 1 also gets it right. Quite simple if you look at it. Team 6 also gets it right. So team 3 and team 2 are the ones left. Team 2, it's your turret. If team 3 is not pouncing, I'll move to team 2. This is your direct, so just hold on. Okay, team 3 is not pouncing. So team 2, go ahead with your answer.
I'll say Roosevelt and Teddy Bear.
And what Roosevelt?
Theodore Roosevelt.
Theodore Roosevelt is perfectly right. So that will give you 10 points. So it is actually said that Theodore Roosevelt loves teddy bears, but that is not the case. He was actually against inhuman acts against animals, all animals. But then this became famous, and the naming of teddy bears was started. So good answering. Team 2 gets 10 points, and 15th question with team 3. Hong Kong's Holly and Hazel Chemical Company were the initial owners of Colgate's Darlie toothpaste since the 1920s. The man who created the toothpaste was influenced by an American show and its lead actor Al Jolson's white teeth that thought he could use this image in the packaging. At that point of time, the toothpaste was called as X. The name and the packaging was highly criticized for being racist. Unfortunately, when Colgate bought the brand in 1985, the name remained. It gave a free ride to its rivals, especially Procter & Gamble, and the PR went on an overrun in chastising Colgate's image with the racist toothpaste. It felt a little unfair to blame Colgate, but the damage was already done. So after about 4 years, Colgate decided to change the name to the now called Darlie. What was the earlier name of Darlie? Oh, team 1 has already got it. Nice. Team 1 gets 15 points. Question is for team 3 though. Team 5 also get 15. Okay. I'll wait for 10 more seconds.
We're counting, I think.
Yeah, team 6 also gets 15. Team 2, you have sent it to me.
Sorry, bro.
Yeah. Okay, I think I'll close the pounds and go to team 3.
Praveen, are you there? I think Praveen is not there.
He joined back.
No, I see him here, but then I don't see his video. So go ahead, Ansar. Team 3.
Okay, I'll say. Is it Negro?
Negro. Okay, Negro is what you say, and this is not the Negro. I move to team 4.
We guess this is Darkly.
Come again?
Darkly. Dark.
Can you spell it?
Darkly.
Okay, you said this is Darkly. Okay, no, this is not Darkly. I'll move to team 2. All others are pounced. Team 2.
It's a Darky.
Darky. Okay, that is what I was looking for. This was indeed Darky, not Darkly. This was a Darky toothpaste, and unfortunately, in Hong Kong, this is still called as Darky in the native language. And they also changed the one on the right is how it looks after the changes. So they changed it to Darlie and also gave a kind of decent image, not to include any races in that. Good then. So question is with teams 3 again. 10 points to team 2. Okay, very easy. What came to the world from this number on the left and the novel on the right?
So I went to my bottom drawer, found this number that I'd always liked, and played it to myself. And I was born with this unlucky sneeze, and what is worse, I came into the world the wrong way round. So it had this very Asian quality.
Okay, team 1 gets 15 points. Team 5 unfortunately get a negative of 10. Okay. And question is with team 3. So anybody else bouncing can do so in the next 5, 4, 3. Okay, someone wants the video to be played again. I'll do that.
So I went to my bottom drawer, found this number that I'd always liked, and played it to myself. And I was born with this unlucky sneeze, and what is worse, I came into the world the wrong way round. So it had this very Asian quality.
So far, I got 2 bounces. One was right, team 1, and one was wrong from team 5. Okay, I think move ahead to team 3.
I would say I would say the number, the 52 seconds for national anthem. And
Okay, so no, this is but not the tune of the national anthem. I'll move to team 4.
It is 0 and duck out.
0 and duck out came from this.
Yeah.
Okay, no, that's not the answer I was looking for. Team 5 at pounds. Team 6.
So we'll say this is the Bangladesh national anthem.
Bangladesh national anthem. Okay, nice. Bangladesh national anthem. No, this is not a Bangladesh national anthem. Team 1 at pounds. So team.
Will pass.
Okay, passing. Okay, so that was a rare miss. Actually, if you look at it, I thought the song was a easy giveaway. Theme music. So Marty Norman, the songwriter, had previously made tunes to the V.S. Naipaul's novel, but the play was never staged. So he took those numbers, and one of it was the Bond theme music. Sorry, audience, I didn't see the message. It came late. I would have asked you to guess it. Sorry about that. Team question is with. What was it?
You missed 2 questions. It should be to team 4, I think.
Team 4, yeah. 2 questions came to team 3, so this is with team 4. For goodness sake, was a 1994 corporate and educational training, 24-minute long film that was created to promote morality and ethical values. The film featured a series of cameo appearances by Hollywood stars. When something happened on June 17, 1994, the film's producers, Mentor Media, decided to cut 2 minutes of the film that featured on a particular star. But there were protests against this move, especially by a group called Mika Center for Ethical Monotheism, stating that removing the stars' scenes would mean the show delivering a judgment even before an actual judgment came. So Mentor Media made both the videos available for customers, one with the star and one without. Apparently, the one with the star sold better. Who was the star? This is for team 4, others can pounce. So think of the timeline and what would have happened during that timeline. Think of famous stars, Hollywood stars at that time. Team 6 get right. Team 6 gets 15 points. Team 6, yeah. Okay. I don't see any more bounces coming. So I think I'll have to move ahead. Team 4, go ahead.
No idea. I'll pass.
So team 4 is passing. Team 5? Team 5 has pounced. Okay, I got your pounce. I didn't see it. So team 5 also gets it right. Team 5? 15. Yeah, team 5 gets 15. So this is with team 1.
Pass. We are passing.
Okay. Team 2?
Is this O.J. Simpson?
So it is indeed O.J. Simpson. So team 2 gets 10 points. Yes, this is O.J. Simpson. Good crack, team 2. Question to team 3. So last 3 questions. Let us take a look at the score.
Raja, just one query. In the previous thing you mentioned Hollywood stars, but O.J. Simpson is a football star, right? He's not a Hollywood star.
No, he was also an actor.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, he was an actor. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let me give you the scores. Team 1 has scored 100 points. Team 2, 45. Team 3, 10. Team 4, 20. Team 5, 85. And Team 6 has scored 60 points.
So I think you're clear with your scores. In fact, one more trivia was that, though not confirmed, it is said that O.J. Simpson was first considered for the Terminator as well. Okay. So this is with team 3 now. 18th question, last 3 questions. So let's see who makes it. Team 3, you're direct. The company was founded in Denver on March 10, 1910 by a Colorado-based luggage salesman called Jesse Schwader. He initially named it Schwader Trunk Manufacturing Company. Later in 1941, he changed the name of the company after a biblical character, the Old Testament's strong man, in reference to the product's strength and durability. The name has been company now. 1 minute, Timmy. I'm waiting for bounces. Team 5 gets it right. Team 5 gets 15.
Did you receive a bounce? Team 6?
Team 6 not a bounce. Just have it. Okay, team 1 and team 6 have received. Both of you get 15. Team 1 and 6. 6. One, 5, and 6 get 15 so far. Okay, I think I'll close the pounds now. Team 3, go ahead. Samsonite is perfectly right. So team 3 gets 10 points. And the question is with team 4 now. So I think that's team 6 has got an opportunity to still let us so Samsonite, right? So she celebrated her first birthday earlier this year on March 9. She was said to be inspired by a German called Bild Lee, but soon became an icon on her own. Even at a very young age, she is famous for taking up adult roles, but even then, she was still hugely popular among the children. Considered to be one of the pioneers of showcasing female independence in the US and eventually worldwide, her first known image is that of her in a black and white zebra patterned bikini and a top knotted ponytail. She came to be known as the teenage fashion model and had the famous fashion designer Charlotte Johnson design her clothes. Who is this iconic woman? And team question is for team 4. team 1 unfortunately get a negative. Team 1, it's a negative. Okay, I'll have to close the points now and move to team 4.
We'll pass.
Okay, team 4 passes. Team 6.
Wild guess, but Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep. Okay, Meryl Streep. No, this is not Meryl Streep. Team 2.
This is Barbie.
This is indeed Barbie. So, team 2 gets as I told you, one of the questions would be about India, and this is the one.
Praveen, I'm bouncing directly.
No negatives. Feel free to bounce. Okay, I don't see any bounces. Is anybody bouncing? Please let me know.
Yes, I'm bouncing. I have bounced it already.
Okay, I've not yet received. So bounce, send it to bounce here. Okay, I got a bounce from team 3 who get it right. 15 points to team 3. Team 5, no, that is not the answer. That is not the answer I was looking for. Okay, I don't see any more bounces. So with that, we come to the end of the quiz. The answer is, this is the artificial intelligence virtual assistant or the chatbot. So the answer is right there. It's called PAI. So personal artificial intelligence. So that is PAI. So with that, we come to the end of the quiz. So let's go to the scores now. The final scores.
Final scores are team 1, 105, team 2, 55, team 3, 50, team 4, 20, team 5, 115, and team 6, 75 points.
So that was quite comfortably, two teams quite comfortably winning it at 115, team 5 and team 1 at 105. Congratulations. Nice quiz. So hard luck others, but I'm sure we'll be meeting in a lot of other quizzes very soon. Thank you so much for taking part in it. I hope you enjoyed. And you can watch the semifinals 4, which would start at 6:15, and encourage us and also encourage the other participants. So thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Raja.